element to a team. A team comes together to achieve a common goal, and these past few weeks, America isn't looking so united. America is a country that prides itself with diversity, and unfortunately, that bedrock is being tested. America happens to be one of the most influential countries, if the most influential country in the world. Come join us and donate. Please donate to our website www.livehopefestival.com, or you can even donate through a text. You just can text HOPE to this number. The number is 1619-8701-680. You just need to text the word HOPE and you will be able to make a donation. It's very important that we stick together here today live on LiveHope to bring people together and celebrate.
So here we are live at LiveHope Telefest. And like I said earlier, we're here to support all nations and communities and healthcare workers who are being affected by this virus. We're standing together like we did in Standing Rock, in Mauna Kea, in all places of action, and where we come together to unite to help each other out and stand together with each other in unity and solidarity. But we, the people of planet Earth, we cannot wait around for our political leaders to take action during these emergencies, so we have to do it ourselves. And that's one thing I'm proud of my Indigenous people for, is standing up and uplifting themselves and bringing ourselves up, because we can't do it without each other. So that's why I'm here as well, is to stand with you and to let all of you know that we're in this together and to be strong.
Hi, my name is Aminta Sky, and I'm so excited to be a part of the Eco-Conscious Music Alliance supporting LiveHope, this movement that is taking climate action, fostering sustainability, and raising awareness. Please join me in donating to LiveHope now and enjoy the song that I wrote. It's about the planet and money and how we all need to come together. I hope you enjoy. I talked to God yesterday. Got down on my knees and I prayed. Oh, he said that you talked about him, but you didn't ask him. Now he's in such pain. I saw the earth yesterday, choking on trash thrown away. If my eyes were so sad to take this, and I didn't make this, you must be ashamed. Mr. Greed, Mr. Big Company, how do you sleep when it's all goes? Mrs. Green, sister of democracy, preaching for liberty. You're losing your charms. Lead us to the future, leave people behind. You don't mind, you don't mind, you don't mind. But I don't want to be blind. I saw a nurse yesterday, stopping a car on its way to spread some disease with its hate, 'cause the people inside would just stay inside. Mrs. Green, sister of democracy, screaming for equality, but won't raise her arms. Lead us to the future, leave people behind. You don't mind, you don't mind, you don't mind. But I don't wanna lose people I love. Could you give me your hand? I'll lift you up and we'll figure out something together. Something. I call upon Mr. Green. I call upon the companies. I call upon Mrs. Green. I call upon democracy. Could you lead us to the future? Don't leave us behind, 'cause we won't be blind. Thank you.
Hello, coming to you from Australia, my name is Tracy Horton, and on this Earth Day, I want to wish you the most blessed day of your life. Today is such an important day for me because as Earth Day, I am so in tune with what is going on in the earth right now, and I want to talk to you just for the next 10 minutes about how that can transform your life. You know, we grow up being taught that we're stewards of the earth, that everything the earth has, that we need to take care of it because it's finite, because we can grow out and it can die off, and we need to be responsible to that. And in Australia, that stewardship is taught very strongly to us because we live in one of the driest countries in the whole world. 70% of our world has less rainfall than anywhere else in the world. So we are prone to bushfires and we're prone to drought, and those are savage things where we watch our gorgeous country get ravaged and hurt. But I want to take stewardship a bit deeper for us today because I believe this. I believe we were created as part of an infinite platform that is called the earth. I believe that we were created for the earth and the earth was created for us. I believe that together we should be in unity and in sync. Because here's the thing, everything that we are and everything we know is energy. And it's a created energy. And it's an energy that is created for our best and our most well-being. I take very seriously my planet and the responsibility that I have to look after it because I want to live on it and I want to enjoy it. But I'm getting older now. I want to live and enjoy it for my grandchildren. I want to leave a planet that is healthy and happy for them. And that's why I'm part of Earth Day. But more importantly than that, I want to leave them with a deep understanding of what the earth has to offer. Because not only does it feed us and nurture us and water us, but it is created to give to us all of our success, all of our happiness, all of our emotions. It's geared to provide for us and support us and stabilize us. And never before in life have we understood this, and when it's begun to slow down now around COVID-19. Do you know, in Australia, we have had an unusual thing happen. We've had a whole bunch of snakes show up in town. And people are starting to say, I don't know about you, but did you notice that I had a snake? And the snake catcher has been making a mint. But one of the things he taught a bunch of us the other day when we rang up and got some snakes taken away was this, that snakes are territorial and they have patterns. So those snakes have been doing that pattern of coming onto our front lawn, sunning, and then going away again for months, maybe years. Do you know what? It's only that we're all home that we've found them. It's only that we're at home that we have found them. And I think that that's quite profound because I can honestly tell you, I never knew there was a snake anywhere near my house. There was no sign of it. And the earth is exactly like that with us. Do you know that every night we hit dusk and the world begins to quieten? And then a few hours later, around 5 a.m. for most countries, it has dawn, where the darkness lifts and light shines through. But if you go back 2 hours before dawn, you're in a stage called pre-dawn. And during that time, the Earth's axis slows, and all of creation sighs and rests. But what it's doing is replenishing for the following day. And it's replenishing at a very, very intuitive energy level. In fact, a lot of my clients and a lot of people that I've been talking to have been saying that they're waking between 2:30 and 4:30 every day, that they're up, they're restless. Do you know what that is? That is the earth calling out to us, telling us that it has us during this time, that it supports us, that it wants us to understand the depth of pain that we're going through is understood by it. Because the earth is replenished, it's refilling itself, it's revigorating itself through this time. COVID-19 could not have been better for the earth. I'm not sure where you're listening to me from, but I can tell you here in Australia, we have had more birds and more native animals making noises. We've seen brighter skies. We've had better tides because the whole of the earth is relaxed. Here's the thing. Everything the earth does is for you. You were created as a one-off original being. There is nobody else on the planet like you. And you were created to fit into this earth and this planet and fit into a specific spot. And everything you need has come from the earth. The frequencies that we live at are quite low. And when we go into fear and they drop, the first thing that happens is our immune system depletes. So do you not see how the fear of COVID-19 could turn it into a pandemic? But here's the thing. If you wake in the morning and you put your feet on Mother Nature's back, if you get out onto the grass or you get out somewhere by nature and you breathe in all of that, then your immune system is covered. You will not get sick. Everything we need, the earth has for us. Everything we need. In my life, I have suffered many, many horrific stories. And one of them was when I was a child. I was born into a very abusive home. And by the time I was 12, I'd been sexually, physically, and mentally abused horrifically. And as a teenager and a young adult, as I began to walk into my own life, it was really hard for me to locate any sort of love or affection. But do you know what would happen? I would go to the beach and feel calm. I would go to my friend's farm and feel at peace. And it was so confusing for me because it was never part of my life. I lived in fear and anxiousness. The amygdala in the back of my neck operated 24/7, except for when I was at those things. And as I began to study with different people that understood way more than me, I discovered that that was the earth connecting back to the true me. That was the earth healing me and helping me and supporting me. Because the beautiful part about it is that I was created to be part of the earth at this time in history. And so are you. So wherever you are listening to this, I hope that you will apply the next 3 principles into every minute of your day. First of all, be grateful for Mother Nature and who she is. Show her gratitude, love, and affection all of the time. Be thankful. Speak to nature, speak to creation, and thank it for all that it does and all that it's been. Secondly, take from it, imbibe of it, allow it to show you how to raise your energy, how to be successful, how to be satisfied, how to be full of love. Have a look around, have a look around everything that's behind you, everything that's behind me, everything that you're touching and you're feeling. And third and foremost, be the most greatest understanding ambassador of how to protect her. Look after yourself, look after your resources, make sure that we don't take more than we need. Always replant and help out. Because here's the thing, we're a living entity, the planet's a living entity, and together we will live happily. I'm Tracy Horton from Australia. I'm an author, speaker, and leadership mentor, and it has been my absolute pleasure to share this day with you. Thank you.
comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying, oh, and it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all.
We can't go on tending day by day,
That someone, somewhere will soon make a change. We're all a part of God's great big family.
and the truth, you know, love is all we need.
We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives.
It's true, make a better day, just you and me.
Send them your heart, so they know that someone cares, and their lives will be stronger and free. As God has shown us, by turn his homes to bread, and so we all must lend a helping hand.
We are the world,
We are the world,
we are the children,
we are the children,
we are the ones who make a brighter day. So let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. When you're down and out, there seems no hope at all. But if you just believe, there's no way we can fall.
well, let's realize all that change can only come
when we stand together as one.
We are the world, we are the children, we are the children.
To make a brighter day, so let's start giving.
Let's start giving. It's a choice we're making.
We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me. We are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our own lives. So we'll make a better day, just you and me. We are the world,
We are the world,
we are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. Let's start giving. There's a choice we're making. We're saving our lives.
we're saving our lives
So
now.
we'll make a better day, just you and me.
You and me,
It's
yeah.
true, we'll make a better day, just you and me.
Our lives are connected. With LiveHope today, we are reaching out to all corners of the earth. We united in breathing the same air. The air has been the very same air that people thousands of years ago have breathed. The same thing with water. The same water we drink now in 2020 is the same water that was around thousands of years ago when the African tribes made bread, when the Native American Indians drank out of thirst when the weather was hot. Is the same air and water that ancient Egyptians have used. These Sioux are legendary Native American tribes and First Nations people in North America. The term can refer to any ethnic group with the Great Sioux Nation. The modern Sioux consists in two major divisions based on language divisions, the Dakota and Lakota. Today, the Sioux maintain many separate tribal governments, scattered across several reservations, communities, and reserves in North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Minnesota, and Montana in the United States. From notable Sioux, we want to remember, of course, Sitting Bull, famous Lakota chief and holy man, and Crazy Horse, famous Lakota warrior. Crazy Horse is commemorated by the incomplete Crazy Horse Memorial in the Black Hills of South Dakota. Like the nearby Mount Rushmore National Memorial, it is a monument carved out of a mountainside. Upon completion, the head of Crazy Horse and the whole statue will be the world's largest sculpture. The memorial is to be the centerpiece of an educational cultural center called the Indian University of North America and the Indian Museum of North America.
So to celebrate Earth Day and celebrate Mother Earth, we need to protect her. And another ongoing issue we're facing is justice for Mother Earth, because climate change is real and it affects all people. It's a human issue. It poses a major threat to people as well as all forms of life on this planet. And the impact is being felt disproportionately in vulnerable communities. Climate justice is key in reducing growing inequalities. It's proven by science, and we all have to acknowledge the need for equitable stewardship of the world's resources. So it's up to us to protect her and fight for her. And everyone living should be helping with this ongoing issue.
I'm excited to be a part of the Eco-Conscious Music Alliance supporting LiveHope. The Eco-Conscious Music Alliance mobilizes positive change through music. Our projects include climate action, community sustainability projects, pandemic response, and online concerts. Join the movement at ema.earth. Thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Jackie Vincent. It's been really incredible to see what we're willing to do for our own humanity, you know? So that's the silver lining, and it gives me a lot of hope. Join me now by donating to LiveHope. This song is called Make Me Feel.
So now the story goes, I fall in love, floating away in outer space. I'm always falling. Day by day, I'm in the clouds. My faith is blinding. Even though I know it's loud, it still feels good. You make me feel so good. Yeah. Don't know what I do without you. You make me feel so good. Yeah. has given his hand to me, I will do the same. Walk with him, walk with him, walk with him, walk with him, walk with him.
Happy Earth Day, everyone! Woo! What a beautiful day! Thank you so much for all being here. And I don't just mean in this physical realm, I mean in an energetic, emotional, mental, spiritual, and an environmental way. There's so much more to life than our physical form. And I'm here to share with you today experiences of my journey and how it's led me to be where I am right now. My name is Kelly Kingston and I am from Brisbane, Australia, and I welcome you to my world for the next few minutes. I was asked to speak about either the coronavirus today or the earth, and so I've actually chosen to speak about the earth that we walk on every single day, the earth that we land on every single day, the earth that we build our houses on every single day, the earth that holds us, and the earth that supports grounding us. A little while ago, I'm going to go back probably about 15, 16 years, I had a lady come to me. I've just separated from a really toxic relationship. And she said, Kelly, you have so much magic inside of you. You just are everywhere. You're doing this, that, and the other, and you're here, there, and everywhere. And I'm just like, I feel that. I feel like I'm everywhere, but I'm not with myself. And I didn't understand that at that particular point in time. And I asked the question, I'm just like, I don't understand that. What does that mean? And she didn't answer me. She says, it's not my question to answer. And so that really puzzled me. So I then continued on my journey of not understanding different things, but feeling so many energies, people's energies, earth energies, universal energies, so much. And I wasn't raised in a family that, understood all these stuff. So, and that's what it was to me at the time. It was just stuff. So I endeavored on reading and researching a whole heap of different things and meeting some amazing, beautiful people along the way. And what has led me to where I am currently today is believing in myself. Believing that I am the most powerfulest person on the face of this planet for who I am in my true physical identity space right now. Okay, it's not emotional, it's not mental, it's not spiritual, it's physicality. And then once I understood the physicality aspect of who I am, everything else kind of came like, oh my gosh, yes, okay, I think I already knew that, but I wasn't too sure about knowing it when somebody asked me a question. So landing and grounding on the earth, what is that? And how do we do that? So this is what I do daily, and I don't hop under my pyramid on a day-to-day basis, but I do hop under it quite regularly. So there's energies that have come into our planet since 2000. I was speaking to an Indigenous Native American Indian called Lakota John about 10 years ago. And he gave me some very, very precious documentation, which I'm going to go through with you in a little while. And it tells us that the photon belts of our universe are bringing in large amounts of energy. And this is sporadic through our day, through our week, and through our month. And some people can handle these energies, and some people just cannot handle these energies. And they're going to check out whether they check themselves out or whether it's by accident or not. They're just going to do whatever they feel that they need to do at that particular point in time. What I feel I need to do at that particular point in time, when I have huge amounts of energies, whether it's coming in through the tops of my head, whether it's coming in through my heart, whether it's coming in through my gut, or whether it's coming in through my feet or any other areas of my body, is I need to be grounding. And how I do that is I get out on Mother Earth. I get out, I put my bare feet on the ground, and I start walking around, and I start doing aspects of mantras, and these mantras can be anything that you feel from your heart that you want to say. It could be a positive mantra to yourself. You might be going through some troubled times, or you might be in situations that you don't like finding yourself in, and you can just repeat anything that you like that supports you in any way, shape or form. Okay, what I like to do is I like to protect myself, and I like to ground myself. So I come out and I love to sing a song. And this little song is something that I teach my children, and I'm going to share it with you right now. And it is: every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. And so when I need to ground myself and really regroup